Hi there, my name is Kyla and I'm a medical student at Barts in London. For the QM Annual Fund for Overseas Projects, I chose to do a 200-hour yoga teacher training at Tirasula Yoga Academy in Singapore. Over the past 5 weeks, my coursemates and I have undergone rigorous training and teaching, covering anatomy, physiology, lesson planning, philosophy, and business of yoga. Despite being used to learning large volumes of content in medical school, this was a lot of information to cover in just 5 weeks. However, I found it really beneficial to have medical knowledge where we covered the autonomic nervous system, musculoskeletal, respiratory, endocrine, and digestive system, which was a good refresher for me. Besides that, we also learned about Sanskrit derivatives to familiarize ourselves with the names of common yoga poses. My typical day would start off with pranayama or breath work at 8 in the morning, clearing our minds and finding our calm before we touched on some philosophy of yoga. Following that, it would be a potentially brutal 2 hours of physical asanas or yoga poses, where classes varied from day to day. After our lunch break, we would then spend the afternoon covering theory, such as anatomy, philosophy, physiology, or business of yoga. To end off with, we had a practical and theoretical assessment so that the Yoga Academy could certify us. For the teaching assessment, we would go out for 15 minutes to plan a class and come back to teach the rest of the group. On our last day, we had our practical assessment where we were instructed which pose to get into and were assessed on our breath, technique, alignment, and posture. I was very interested in doing this yoga teacher training course as I came across a lot of patients in my GP placement who were diabetic or obese, predisposing them to several conditions such as hypertension, coronary heart disease, and increased risk of stroke, myocardial infarct, and cancer. Despite learning that lifestyle modifications are the first-line treatment, I did not often see impactful changes when GPs offered advice to patients, making it probably the least effective treatment option. Yoga is a low-impact exercise that helps to increase range of movement without putting excessive stress on joints, making it suitable for all ages. Personally, I have been doing the Yoga 365 challenge this year, which means I've been practicing yoga daily since the start of the year. It is something that has helped me manage my stress levels, especially during revision and exams. Additionally, I have met yoga teachers who are nurses and have taught patients and family members breathing exercises or simple stretches that they can do in bed while they are hospitalized, which can greatly help to reduce anxiety and stress and increase mobility, thus speeding up recovery. That's why I believe that yoga is a holistic approach to not only introducing exercise into a person's life, and also helps to calm the mind and instill resilience by learning how to be comfortable in uncomfortable poses or situations. As a medical student, I have basic anatomical knowledge. However, I felt that I was able to deepen my learning about functional movement so as to teach yoga in a safe, injury-free manner. With the emergence of non-communicable diseases as the top cause of mortality in the UK, I believe that there is a need for lifestyle medicine, an evidence-based approach to improve health by integrating movement, nutrition, sleep, and relaxation. Through inspiring others to adopt a healthier lifestyle and find a form of exercise that they enjoy, this could lead to a decrease in chronic illnesses. Ultimately, it would be a step towards helping patients understand the importance of movement and hopefully inspire them to make healthier choices so as to decrease their risk of illness and improve their mental health. I'm really grateful to have received the QM Annual Fund for Overseas Projects, as this yoga teacher training course and travel to Singapore were costly. Although I was able to save up in the months preceding the course, this fund really helped me to attend this course and become a qualified yoga teacher.